All right, guys, so now let's break down followers part and outside partner breaks. So as you probably noticed from my demonstration, the difference between ladies part and man's part is in the direction where we're making step 2 and 3. So where we're making step on counts 2 and 3. So we're gonna start with the left foot to the side. We go 1, and now at this point, instead of going forward, we're gonna go back and gonna go diagonally back with the 1/8 of a turn to the right, okay? And then on count 3, I'm gonna replace my weight forward. And then, of course, I'm gonna do my chassé part, cha-cha 1. Then here, same idea. Instead of forward, I'm gonna go back. So I turn an 1/8 of a turn to the left this time, okay? Then from here, I go transfer my weight forward on the right, and then I go cha, cha, 1. And again, back, forward, cha, cha, 1, back, forward, cha, cha, 1, back, forward, cha, cha, 1, back, forward, okay? So this is our direction, pretty simple, right? So make sure to always pay attention to your footwork. Make sure that the footwork is throughout all of the figures is the ball flat, and we have to control the ball flat, ball flat, ball flat action. Ball flat when we collect our feet together and when we're touching our ankles. And ball flat to the right. Ball flat with my left. Ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, ball flat, right? The quality of your footwork will increase with the time, so you have to constantly pay attention and remember that this is one of the most important elements, right? One of the most fundamental elements which will basically determine the quality of your entire dancing, okay? So make sure that you paying attention to this. So now this turn as well needs to be pretty sharp for the ladies. 4 and 1. So I do in turn and count and yeah, so of course when you dance it with the partner will lead it. So, but we're not talking about connection here. So we are making step back and I'm creating really sharp opening in my hip. So instead of going just straight back like this and keeping my 2 hip bones facing forward, I'm opening my hip more this way, more to the side. That creates this sharp movement. 2, right? Then count 3, replace weight, and 3, all right? Then on count 4 and 1, I close my hips and I move to the right, 4 and 1, all right? Then I do and, all right? And sharp opening on my hip this way, 2, right? 2, and 2. By the way, this is an important point. And very often I see this problem. So when you go back, boom, the full body weight goes back. So make sure that you're using this hip to be further than your line of a spine, okay? So if you're noticing that your spine moves back, you will definitely lose balance and it will be so much harder to move forward again, right? So since this action is the forward and right away replace, we have to expect that we're gonna stop and change direction. That's why we're using the hip to stop us, okay? So try this. And we're gonna go 4 and 1, back, 3, 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 okay? So, of course, the speed will come with the time. Everything comes with the practice, okay? And don't afraid to try, okay? Don't afraid to make mistakes. So the biggest mistake you can make is to afraid to make mistakes. So keep making mistakes, and of course, try to put your awareness, okay? Try to notice, okay? Try to feel the difference in your dancing, all right? And when you feel that, oh, something's wrong, try to correct it. Use the mirror, okay? If you have a mirror, use the mirror, very helpful. And as well, of course, consult with your coach, okay? Consult with your teacher. Make sure that you're not just everything doing by yourself. Video is just one part of your education. It cannot be the only part, okay? Make sure to go to the group classes, private lessons, dance parties, practice parties, dance by yourself, dance with a partner, and use additional materials like this ones. All right, so let's dance outside partners for leaders and for followers together. So we start with the left foot and we go 1. So now we go leaders part. 2, sharp, 3, step, close, step. 2, 3, step, close, step. 2, 3, step, close, step. 2, 3, right? So now we go ladies part. Step, close, step. Back, replace. Step, close, step. Back, transfer weight. Step, close, back. Step, weight forward. Step, close, step. Back, forward. By the way, for the man's part, right here, 2, make sure to create a check-in action, right? Kind of like you have to close your thighs. And as well, I'm saying it's a leader's part, but you all have to do this because there will be other steps where ladies, followers have to do the same action, all right? So when you make a step forward, your thighs needs to connect, and the connection of the thighs will create connection in your knees, okay? And that's what we need. Very nice, closed, compact position here, okay? So not like this. Pa, 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 boom, boom, pam, 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 right? We're gonna do opposite. We're gonna do closed thighs, pa, 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 closed thighs, pa, pa, pa. For ladies back, that's where we opening it, and we creating little third position, kind of like, yes, so this is position number 3 in ballet. Pa, 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 back, 2, 3, and pa, 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 back, forward, and pa, 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 back, replace, okay? Fantastic, okay? We're moving on and we're gonna do our crossover breaks.